And Taiwan's military has scrambled aircraft after 22 Chinese fighter jets flew across the Taiwan Strait to protest US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit. China is holding military exercises around the island in response to the Speaker's visit.
Thank you, Isk. Staying with that story and for the latest, North America correspondent Carrington Clark joins me now from Washington. Carrington, China showed its wrath mere hours after Nancy Pelosi left Taiwan.
Oh, that's exactly right. We have seen Chinese aircraft enter space that Taiwan claims, and the Taiwanese government said they did scramble jets in response to that. They didn't do this show of strength, though, while the Speaker was in Taiwan, and I think that is significant. The worst fears, of course, were that there might be some sort of Chinese show of military strength while Speaker Pelosi was in Taiwan. That hasn't occurred. That doesn't mean that we're necessarily out of the woods when it comes to a potential ramping up of those military muscle flexing. We know that China is going to be conducting these live-fire military operations, and there have been repeated warnings from the White House that China needs to be mindful of the fact that when you are undertaking military muscle flexing, that there is the possibility of unintended consequences. Now, there is a schism here between the Speaker's office and the White House. The White House has been very careful to never say that they necessarily approve or disapprove of the visit by Speaker Pelosi to Taiwan, but have repeatedly said that this has nothing to do with a change in official administration policy by the Biden administration, that this is a decision by the Speaker and the Speaker alone. But they've also pointed out to China that the United States, including Speaker Pelosi, will not be intimidated by threats, but that they remain committed to the One China policy and are not in favour of Taiwanese independence. The question at this point is, now that we are going to have this show of Chinese military strength, exactly what that will look like. And so we are in this period of waiting and seeing. We heard today from the White House press secretary that they are watching carefully what China's response is, but a warning from them that China should not use the visit by the Speaker to elicit a crisis. And that what we've seen from Speaker Pelosi, although she might talk about it being a firm demonstration of the ironclad commitment of the United States to Taiwanese democracy, the United States, the United States White House, the office of the president, says this is not an unprecedented trip, and so China needs to be careful of not inflaming tensions between the world's two superpowers.
Carrington Clark, live in Washington, thank you for joining us this morning.